Wow, this Femi Adesina is having sleepless nights. He's just defending Buhari. He's just defending it. He has no choice because his salary must complete. He's just defending, whether good or bad, though, he's just defending. He has come out to say Buhari's critics angry government money no longer meets them at home. Never see anything good in president. They have never seen anything good in President Buhari's administration. So they think it's going to be business as usual. I beg, all those things, no, they freak anybody now. What are you saying? That was what you guys were saying from the beginning of at the beginning of this administration. Oh yes, so free, no free money, no free money. Are we talking about free money? So it is because there's no free money. That was why about over 900 people were attacked on Kaduna Abuja train. Is this man okay? Special advisor on media and publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, has taken a swipe at the president's critics, saying they never see anything good in his administration. Many Nigerians have been highly critical of Buhari's government, describing him as inept and a big failure, particularly regarding his handling of security and economy. Recently, Catholic cleric Bishop Matthew KUKAH, in his Easter message, again accused the Buhari government of failure. KUKAH accused Buhari of destroying Nigeria and also alleged that the president was allowing corruption to fester. So see, the person that is talking about people no longer get money, and we are getting reports of corruption here and there. Well, with everything literally broken down, our country has become one big emergency national hospital with full occupancy, he said. Our individual hearts are broken, our family dreams are broken, homes are broken, churches, mosques, infrastructure are broken. Our educational system is broken, our children's lives and future are broken. Our policies is broken, our economy is broken, our energy system is broken, our security system is broken, our roads and rails are broken. Only corruption is alive and well. Additional, in a Facebook post on Thursday, said Buhari's administration never acknowledged the achievements of the administration beyond the problems of insecurity. The special advisor said Buhari's critics were beneficiaries of the past administration, saying they pine and hanker after those days that you did nothing and government just brought bags of money to you at home. Can you prove that? Was Femi Adesina not part of the past administration? He wrote, last week on this platform, focus was on the fact that adversaries of the Muhammadu Buhari administration were hiding behind the small screen of insecurity to vent their spleen. We stressed that security was everything and noted that while robustly confronting the monster of insecurity, President Buhari was equally taking giant strides on many other fronts, which the caterwauling crowd deliberately ignore. Today, let us dwell on something they have deliberately refused to see, hear, and chose not to talk about. But whether they see it or not, talk about it or ignore, it is there, as conspicuous as a tiger in a tea shop. A fortnight ago, members of the Fertilizer Producers and Suppliers Association of Nigeria visited the president at State House Abuja, and among others, this information came out from Mr. Thomas Etu, president of the body. Mr. President, before you created the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative in 2016, Nigeria's fertilizer production base was almost zero. We had less than 7 companies producing at 100% of their installed capacity. Nigeria's urea output was reported at less than 300,000 tons. Today, Nigeria can boast of having some 70 NPK blending plants. 95% of this investment is from the private sector. This is a clear sign of the confidence investors have in Mr. President's policies and programs. He continued, from 7 to 70 blending plants just under Buhari, but why are they not talking about it? Because it does not fit into the narrative they want Nigerians to buy and imbibe. The country is broken, and under Buhari, It is divided. He has made a poor job of leading the country. That is what the poor salesman said. I hear, when you hate a baby, you claim that the midwife that begets him is a witch. What has that got to do with the innocent thought? Their snorts have been yanked from the honeypot, so they are throwing tantrums. Politicians, the so-called civil rights activists, priests, talk show hosts, and many others. All they want is to have the illicit bread back, so they must create the impression that Buhari did nothing. From 70 to 7 to 70, why are they not talking about it? No, it doesn't serve their interest, so they would pretend it didn't happen, he said. Whether they acknowledge the good things going on or not, this country won't return to the rent-seeking era where you sit idly and because you are a priest, critic, social activist, media personality, politician, or what, they just bring loads of cash to your house to curry favor. Buhari hasn't done it, he don't do it, and we shouldn't do it as a country. They live their lives perpetually on the complaint counter, but the realization of the progress being made by patriotic Nigerians, they will be roused or soused and marooned in that inglorious place for a long time to come. These people are not ready to return to the dark past, whether those tiny but vocal minority talk about the good things happening or not. Forward we move, he added. Oh, shame to you. Shame to, or shame on Femi Adesina. So, of all the things in this world, so the fertilizer people now, is what you have gone to bring that. Of course, there are isolated and pockets of small things. At the end of the day, you begin to ask yourself, that thing you are talking about, 7 to 70, that the fertilizer came and said, oh, they had this, they had that. Okay, of what value is it overall in our GDP and in our economy? How has it improved our economy? I don't understand. The same thing I'm always saying, they will tell you, oh, infrastructure we did. That means we are going to be worshipping Babangida for building a Third Mainland Bridge, and some of the people who, some of the things, not even only that one, I'm only using that as an example, but what about other things that he has done too? Some people say he has done, but we are talking about the generality of things, and you go and pick something that does not even have effect on the generality of the populace, and you are saying people are not looking at that. Oh, those who have lost their life, you should go and tell them that they should be thinking of the fertilizers group who have come. You see how I don't even know unreasonable Femi Adesina can be. Does that really make sense? You are telling us, okay, of what effect? Who is feeling the impact? Even as people were complaining about Goodluck Jonathan's administration, you can pinpoint one of the good things that he did, but overall, what happened? That is what we are talking about. Of what effect is that? So you, the fertilizer just came now. Now it's an achievement now. That's worth talking about. Oh my God, Femi Adesina, you continue to fall the hands of people that you are defending. You are a disgrace to Christian faith. When Buhari leaves office, you realize what you have done to yourself. You are indeed very correct, Pastor Femi. Government money is now being taken to the bush to pay ransom to Buhari's tribesmen. They are in turn use the proceeds to procure more weapons and expand their costs of terrorism within the boundaries of our dear country. Shame on you, Pastor Femi. Shameless statement from Mr. Femi. Your principal has failed Nigerians woefully. There are three things that keep a country vital. One, economy. Second, education. Third is security. But all of these have collapsed in Nigeria. Your principal should resign with immediate effect because he is incompetent to tackle these three things. And you are telling us a fertilizer. Of what effect is the fertilizer group or whatever, on the country? Some of our leaders need psychological examination. Honestly, you really are not in contact with reality. With the way the economy is biting hard on Nigerians, you still have the nerve to make this kind of a ridiculous claim. Go on with utterances, Oga, front and back. So what you are using such money for since it doesn't reach these people again? Are you using it to protect Nigerians since the money is not going into the hands of the people you call enemies or whatever? So what have you used the money for? Are you using it to protect Nigerians? Are you using it to better the economy? The day of reckoning is coming. When would this Femi Adesina address issues and leave personalities alone? He is worst media aid I have ever seen. But you are getting your unlimited shares steadily and allowing the country to be burning and destroyed the more. Mr. Adesina, you are invited for an open debate with the highly revered father Hassan KUKAH to discuss Nigeria issues. You are hiding in Asoro. So those people's parents, children and siblings are being killed now, also want una blood money. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Unnecessary. They just can't defend anything. So those who are, like I said, those who have lost their lives now, so you'll be telling them that because of this, because of that. Hey, now wow. So the man who paid 100 million naira now, so because he's not getting money from government again, that is why he had to go and pay 100 million naira to rescue his life. Femi Adesina, shame, 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 shame to you.